What a title, huh? Well, they had me put impending doom energy. That's confirmation. And you know that's not me talking, because I don't talk about impending doom. But that was what was happening in Astro. There were a lot of people that had perished. Now, I know you heard about an 8.8 earthquake off of Russia and tsunami warnings. I always call it a tsunami. And I don't know if anybody perished, as in, I didn't see anything. I'm not watching the news. But I'm talking in Astro. So in Astro, it was an impending doom coming in energy to bring into the movie. So that's what I'm giving you. We may be hearing of a lot of casualties in the new energy here. Okay, now with that being said, we just have to know we've been preparing for the end of the movie, and we don't know what the end of the movie is going to be. So that's why I stress and stress to stay in the hour, in the day, in the moment, and be happy. Okay? And if it doesn't affect your bubble, if it doesn't affect your area, your level, your dimension, wherever you're at the moment, just pray then for the others, of course, but don't let it affect your high vibe. So it's kind of like, if it isn't affecting you at the second, don't worry about it. I'll give you an example. It's raining and thundering in the next city, so people are taking cover from the rain. But where you're at, it's nice and sunny. So you don't run outside in your raincoat and your umbrella, because down in the next city, it's pouring rain. No. When it rains in your area, then that's when you will take preparation. That is really a perfect analogy for what I'm talking about. Okay, so they wanted me, Astro wanted me to tell you that there is some impending doom on its way. I'm not sure what that's all about. We've got 6 of candles, which is the 6 of swords, kind of like a journey card randomly at the bottom of the biblical tarot. But I want to shuffle and get a nice reading for you guys, because when I wake up with that kind of a feeling and there's nothing going on in my physical realm, I know for a fact that Astro is telling me future. Now, I want to tell you one more quick thing. In 2012, I got some information about Christine Walken's book called The Warning. And they said that before the warning happens, which is similar to the solar flash, every religion, every prophecy has a different name for things. But anyway, it's called The Warning. And they said at that point, they said right before it, there'll be a 9-point earthquake in China and Russia. So that seemed pretty strange to everybody when I told them. But 8.8 earthquake in Russia just happened. So we really are getting to the end of the movie. I'm not here to tell you about gloom and doom. I'm just here to tell you the energy of right now. So that rain analogy was a perfect analogy of how we should act in this energy. Okay? If it's not raining in your city right where you're at right now, don't pull out your galoshes and raincoat and umbrella. Okay? But pray for the people that have to be in that situation. Okay, let's see what Biblical Tarot has to say. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So if we have temperance on the bottom of the deck, that means the angels got this. And it says Mary and Martha. Now, Mary and Martha energy is a really good energy because Mary and Martha energy is, one is focusing more on physical, what people think, pleasing others, and one is thinking more on spiritual level. And it's kind of like they balance out together, but there's friction because it's like one is always jealous of the other. So we have to stay away from that kind of energy. I call it the Mary Martha energy. So there's really two energies coming off this card. One is an energy of be careful, you're not envious of, let's say, the city down the street that's getting all the rain, right? Or opposite, the city with all the rain is jealous of your sunshine. Okay, try to take it as it is what it is and live in the solution to what it is and know that the angels got this. Temperance. Have temperance. Have patience. This goes right along with yesterday's reading. If you didn't see yesterday's reading, it was on patience. And underneath temperance is the Seven of Feathers. Okay? And this is the Seven of Wands. So there is victory, and there's actually a lot of victory at the end of the movie. Okay? So we have Genesis 27:19, and it talks about Jacob the deceiver. Okay? So this is telling me this is a Seven of Swords energy. Jacob said to his brother, I am Esau, your firstborn. Okay, so you want to look up that story. Seven of Candles must be the wands then, and Seven of Feathers must be the Seven of Swords, because this card is telling me that Jacob is the deceiver. So that's the Seven of Swords energy. Be careful about people deceiving you. Be careful about lies. Okay? People will come in and try to pull the rug over your head, and you don't need that. Okay? Just like the fear-mongering. You don't need fear-mongering. You don't need to sit here and worry about that rain in the next city when it's sunny out. Go out and enjoy the sunshine. And then we have the Three of Candles, which is the call of Abram, which is Three of Candles. Let's get the book and just double check. Let's just double check. We're in no hurry, are we? Are we in a hurry to go somewhere? Okay, Three of Candles, the call of Abram. So it's embarking on a new adventure. Yeah, so Three of Candles. Faith in the face of the unknown. Anticipation of future rewards. Courage to leave the familiar behind. Foresight and planning for a new path. Don't hesitate to embrace your new idea. Don't have fear of the unknown. Feeling stuck. Don't feel stuck. Don't not move on. Don't doubt your own path. Lack of foresight or planning. Okay, so that was your warning not to hesitate, to go forward in faith. And we have the Three of... I still didn't figure out here if the... So we've got cups, feathers, grains. We're going to read about the Seven of Candles. Okay, the Seven of Candles says, nope, Seven of Feathers. Just bear with me. I don't usually use the book, but I'm getting mixed messages and I want to be correct on what I'm hearing. Okay, so with the Seven of Feathers, we've got, yeah, the deception. Don't be manipulated. Don't be deceived. There are selfish actions for personal gain in your energy right now. Okay, so this can have trickery, so you have to navigate through the trickery and complex moral implications. Don't evade your responsibility. Don't be dishonest. Acknowledge the truth, release the guilt, and embrace honesty. So again, there's a lot of deception going around, okay? And it's not only in business, it's in the fear mongering, it's in the news, it's in everything, okay? So there's a lot of deception going around. Seven of Feathers is the Seven of Swords to me. Three of Candles would be the Three of Wands card, okay? So candles are going to be wands. All right. And you heard what that said. It said not to hesitate, to move forward through the trickery, move forward through the dishonesty, and you be honest. Okay. So you be honest, even though they may not, because you're going to get your abundance that way. The Ace of Grains, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, that's how you get your abundance. It says new beginnings and opportunities, manifestation of goals and promises, prosperity and material gain, realization of the long-held dreams, stability and security. That's what you're going for, okay? If you're going to listen to the fear porn, if you're going to listen to the trickery, if you're going to do the trickery, it's not going to happen. You're going to delay your opportunity or miss them. You're going to have unmet expectations. We're not supposed to have expectations. Remember, expectations lead to resentments and having to change our soul contracts. Material loss and instability is what is going to come of you for being deceptive. Okay, struggle to realize goals. No struggling. There should be no struggling. You should wake up and live in the moment, in the day, and move forward. Lack of appreciation. You don't have no gratitude. Okay, gratitude is really important. So you can even see with these cards, these few cards that I pulled, which we have Genesis 12:1 to look up and Genesis 27:19. So the call of Abram and Jacob the deceiver would be if you want to look up anything in the Bible. But once again, what I'm saying is that the energy is an impending doom. It's a trickery energy. It's an energy of it doesn't feel good. It really doesn't. It doesn't feel good because a lot of you are going to fall for it. But anyway, we can't keep focusing on that. You're going to have to just take this energy as it is. Every day is different. Every day is never the same on my videos, on my energy. So I would say between yesterday, patience, and today, the impending doom energy, I would really go back to staying in the hour, staying in the moment, staying in the day, and don't lie. Be honest in all. And remember when I had the video saying choose love over pentacles. So some of you are in business and you really need to be loving over greedy. Okay, So we've got bottom of the deck, kindness, and that's just what I said. Can you be more loving than Pentacles? There is news coming in, and the news is about your manifestation. So what have you been manifesting? There's news coming in about it. I'll give you an example on that. Susan had mentioned she loves horses, and she did get a call about horses. So that would be news about her manifestation. Okay? And curiosity. So that's going to strike up your curiosity, and you're going to want to move forward. Okay? Even though you just heard that there's impending doom energy and there's trickery energy, you just have to stay on top of it. Okay? That shouldn't prevent you from moving forward, because that's what the devil wants. He wants you to be in an impending doom, depression, full of fear, not moving forward. So you have to move forward even though it's raining. Okay? So your curiosity should not prevent you from your golden ticket opportunity. And that's going to make transformation happen. So it's just like when it rains. When it rains and then the sun comes out, the plants grow. You have to have the rain, you have to have the sun. So in order to transform, you have to have these opportunities. You're totally protected. St. Michael's got this. That goes right back to temperance. Okay? It goes right back to temperance, saying, yeah, the angels got this. You just have to keep your strength up. And once again, there's the sun card, which is the most happiest card I can pull from the deck, right over to cactus. And if you ever felt a cactus, they can really get you, can't they? Those little prickles. So you got to have strength. Okay, then on the top of the deck, we've got watch your moods. Stay in the hour, stay in the day, but watch your moods. And that's underneath kindness. So you want to stay kind. You want to have the mood of kindness. Underneath news is solitude. So something's going to happen with some news coming in about your manifestation that's going to have you go into some solitude and maybe pray, is what I'm hearing. Your manifestation is being challenged, and there's the rain, see? Okay, your manifestation is being challenged. Do you remember what it was challenged by? Dishonesty, either you being dishonest or someone around you. The trickery energy, the fear porn. So your manifestation is being challenged. Your curiosity is going to get you through it, though, and it's going to get you to that rebirth. Why? Because your curiosity is going to drive you forward. Especially if you see this video, you're already going to know that there's trickery around you, that you need to be kind and honest, pick pentacles, love over pentacles, love over money. You need to keep your mood high vibed. You need to go into some kind of a solitude thinking, and your manifestation you already know is being challenged. So you've got that curiosity to move you forward into the rebirth. Your golden ticket opportunity is celebration. So you're moving forward because you know that the prize ahead. Remember when I said there's victory ahead? Okay, so your golden ticket opportunity, there is a celebration. But you've got to keep moving forward without any trickery, without any dishonesty. You're transforming into your true love. So not only the real you, but your mission partner is coming in. Remember, we said, if we don't have a mission partner, he's coming or she's coming in. If you do have one, it will only strengthen it. And by being protected by St. Michael, he says what you're being protected from mostly is yourself. You are your worst enemy. You getting depressed, you getting not motivated, you falling into the lies, you lying, you being dishonest with yourself, you picking pentacles over love. Shame on you. Okay, so you're being protected from your own self. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this up with King of Pentacles randomly on the bottom. You're stable, you're a leader, you're successful, but don't let the Pentacles overrule love. And that's been the theme all week. Okay, and I just want to pull a couple from this deck and we'll close it up. Okay, we've got, this is your destiny. This is the star card. So we're talking about your soul contract. We're talking about your destiny. You're walking away from the past. He's still holding a cup though. I'm drawn to the cup still in his hand. So he's walked away from 7 cups. And he's got them all lined up here, all nice, right? He's walking away, but he's still holding 1 cup. And what they're telling me is it's good because you're taking from the past lessons learned. And I've been telling you, that's the secret of our past. Lessons learned. Knowing what you're going to tolerate, what you're not going to tolerate in the future. Perfect. Okay, so he's walking away with this 1 cup. And he's going to have that peaceful, easy feeling. 4 of Wands. If it doesn't give you a peaceful, easy feeling, it's not right. That's how simple it is. If it doesn't give you that peaceful, easy feeling, it's not right. And the reading just rewound and looped right on back to the 7 of Swords. So your only thing you have to worry about is deception. 7 of Swords. Everything I told you about deception. You being deceptive, other people being deceptive. Stay away from the fear porn. If it's not raining in your area, don't let it affect you. And soul contract, 2 of Cups. So it just looped right back around to let's finish our soul contract. Let's take the stuff from Astro. We're bringing it into the movie. Let's end this movie. Every day we're getting closer and closer to the end. And remember back to that prophecy I had in 2012. She said your final signs will be 2 earthquakes at 9 magnitudes in China and Russia. And back then that was pretty unheard of. And look what just happened, 8.8. So anyways, I'm Miss Mystic. I'm going to let you all go. I love you and thanks for listening.